I was their 75th guest lecturer in 2015. And I sat with the children, with the elites on the head table. And I was just thinking of my father, knowing that he would be so proud of me to be selected from among all the Yoruba citizens in the world to come and speak on that occasion.
I say you cannot. I say why? I say because I'm Dr. Apoki.
I'm your friend Dr. Charles Apoki. Remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.
All right, so Dr. Charles, where are you coming from this afternoon?
We went to Federal Government College, Warri, to give a lecture on the relevance of education in contemporary Nigeria. Ironically, I finished from FGC Warri 45 years ago exactly. I did my higher school there. And on that same podium, Justice Oviewski gave me a prize, the Guinness Book of Records, of World Records, which turned out to be a very wonderful material. I read it from cover to cover, and it made me know so many things that have helped me. At one time, somebody was calling me mobile encyclopedia. I learned a lot from that book, and I kept buying it from year to year. There's a funny thing that happened today. I drove this car there. This car is a Mercedes 450 GL. I drove it there. The day I gained admission into FGC Warri in 1976, I didn't have money to pay my transport fare from FGC Warri to Okere, the slums where I grew up. It was just 10 kobo. 10 kobo. I didn't have money to pay transport fare. So I trekked from FGC Warri to Okere. Today, I drove Mercedes 450 there. You see, education is an elevator. Education can take you up. As I sat there, I sat with all classes of people. And when I finished, you can testify that there was a spontaneous ovation. Education is an elevator. Education can level you with people I schooled with the children of the elites. I mentioned their names there. And from the slums, I was able to school with them. And so I'm so glad. I feel very fulfilled giving that lecture. Feel very fulfilled because that school has produced a lot of people. And to be called upon to give that lecture was a great privilege. Just like the day I gave a lecture at Government College Ughelli, I think it was their 70th anniversary, and to speak in the presence of such prominent citizens. The same school I went to when I was 13 years old. I left the slums to that. I used tissue paper for the first time at Government College Ughelli. I took my bath in the showers for the first time at Government College Ughelli. And to come there as a guest speaker, it was a rare privilege for me. The other time I've had an occasion like this was when I spoke in the Yoruba Progress Union. I think 75th, I was their 75th guest lecturer in 2015. And I sat with the children, with the elites on the head table. And I was just thinking of my father, knowing that he would be so proud of me to be selected from among all the Yoruba citizens in the world to come and speak on that occasion. You know, we are the sixth largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria. One of the things that happened there was somebody sitting behind me, a chief. I gave him my walking stick to help me hold when I was going to speak. When I was in class 2 in 1973, I couldn't pay school fees, and my father went to meet his father, meet his uncle or father, that he should give him money to pay school, to help him pay school fees. And he refused. He said that, why would my father take me to an expensive school? And thank God my father managed to pay. And here I was that day. I was speaking, he was there, and he helped me hold my walking stick. It was a very symbolic thing in my mind. It was a victory for me that I got there, that I had big teeth and I had big lip, and I'm eating big food. So thank you so much for your time with me. I don't know if there's any other question.
So how was the meeting today?
You are
The
you are a testimony to what happened. My
yes.
own is to deliver. When I want to give a lecture, I project myself into the lecture. I project my experience into the lecture, and then I project myself into the audience, and I project my performance onto the stage, and then I could relate with the lecture. I came from a poor background. It's education that took me to where I am now, and I could see the children seated there. I run schools, so I'm a testimony of what Nigerian education has done to somebody. How it can elevate you. The only problem I had was what I said, that if they keep increasing the school fees, Costa Rica dedicates 30% of their GDP, their budget, to education, and they disbanded their army. Today we have a very expensive Senate that is taking a 200 and something million naira to go for holidays, while we're increasing school fees for the children who the Senate president went to a federal government college, and today the children of the poor might not be able to go there. I know it's expensive running schools, but it's also more expensive fighting banditry. It's more expensive running prisons. According to Lucky Dube, they don't build school no more. All they build is prison. The money we will spend in building prison, correctional centers, if we spend it on education. Costa Rica is less crime prone. Costa Rica is not drug infested like Colombia and the rest places because they have the highest literacy rate in South and Central America, and it's quite a developed society. So I was quite passionate about it, and when I finished, the hall erupted, and people were struggling to take pictures with me to shake me. I felt like a celebrity, you know. Now. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.